I'm sure that by now you've heard about the metaverse, and you're probably wondering what even is the metaverse, and is it going to be the next big thing? And or should we even care? Well, let's take a few moments to go over those exact things right now. First things first, and this is super important. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This is purely entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research when it comes to crypto investing. Let's get to it. Starting off, what even is the metaverse? Well, the metaverse is a virtual reality world where you can do things like play games made by other people in the metaverse, host concerts and social interaction events, even go shopping or do fashion shows, or even owning real estate. Yes, you heard correctly, virtual real estate. When it comes to metaverses, there are two that I'm going to be talking about today: Sandbox and Decentraland. And while they're mainly gaming based focused, they also do other things as well. Both of these platforms run off the Ethereum blockchain. Being backed off the Ethereum blockchain means that everything within the world, there can only be one and only one of that thing. Starting with our first metaverse, Sandbox. Now you can think of Sandbox similar to Minecraft style images. Within the Sandbox metaverse, there are three different things that make it up. You have Vox Edit, you have Marketplace, and you have Game Maker. On the Ethereum blockchain, you have things called NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens. You can create these NFTs on Sandbox in Vox Edit. Marketplace is exactly that. It's a place where you're able to buy, sell, and exchange your NFTs. And last we have Game Maker. Game Maker allows you to create a 3D style game with no coding knowledge required, which is pretty huge because coding isn't always the easiest thing. When exchanging things on Sandbox, there's a token that they use called Sand. That's their currency that allows them to buy, sell, and exchange things from the marketplace, including land. There's an exact 166,464 parcels of land available in the Sandbox metaverse. And that number will not change. Once you buy your parcel of land in Sandbox, you're free to do with it as you please. You can add games there, you can leave it bare, you can build structures, or anything else that you can imagine. Get this, the cheapest parcel of land in Sandbox, when I looked last, was $9,500. And while that may seem like a piggy bank breaking amount, the most expensive parcel of land that sold on any metaverse was actually in Sandbox, and that sold for $4.6 million. Moving to Decentraland, we have another platform based off the assets or NFTs, the gaming industry, and land. In this world, they use a token called Mana, M-A-N-A, also based off the Ethereum blockchain again, just like Sandbox. Considering the layout from Sandbox to Decentraland, in Decentraland you're going to have a lot more smoother graphics and movability. It's going to give you the closest thing to a true VR that we currently have right now. Much like Sandbox, there's an exact number of parcels of land that will ever be available to buy. That's 90,601. Within Decentraland, you can either buy individual parcels or you can group them together and buy things called districts. In districts, you're going to have blocks of land with similar interest. For instance, gaming would have its own particular district. You can even gamble in there, so you would have a casino district in another one. You would have shopping and fashion in another district. So there's a wide array of things that you can do in real life that you can also do in Decentraland. When looking at the cheapest plot of land in Decentraland to buy, turns out that it's roughly $12,000. Yeah, Sandbox land doesn't look too expensive now, does it? The most expensive piece of land that had ever sold in Decentraland was a cool $2.4 million. So, is the metaverse going to be the next big thing? Is it too late to get into it? Well, only time will tell the answer to these questions. Personally, I think that there will be many challenges that it will have to overcome before it becomes a regular household occurrence. One of the biggest issues is going to be user base. If you don't have a user base, you don't have a product. I feel like people my age and older, majority of us just won't get into it. Therefore, it'll fall completely on the younger generation to support it. Be sure to drop a comment below, guys. I'd love to hear your opinion on if you think the metaverse is here to stay or not. Until next time, take care.